Hello, guys. Welcome back to our NNN series in which we are building amazing AI applications and AI automation tools. In the previous video, we saw how you can connect the APIs from various different platforms and softwares into NNN. And we visualized how exactly does the API system work. First, we need to take the API documents from which we extract the API key. Then we send it to AI agent. Then it goes to HTTP request to search for the web and the endpoint to which it needs to go to extract the information and ask for the data. Then the data is fetched back to the endpoint, which then sends it back to HTTP request, and it goes back to us. So this was a simple workflow. Now in this video, let's see how we can deal with the native integration and the one that's not native, the one that's not present on the end-to-end app. So when I say native integrations, what I mean, for example, here I've taken the open weather map. This is the native integration of open weather map. And here is the equivalent of open weather map in HTTP request using the open weather API. So what it means is if I go to an open canvas, I mean clear canvas, and if I search open weather map, here we get an option of selecting open weather map. So whenever there is whenever there is an option in this search bar of anyden that some app or some platform is available for selection, it's called native integration. An integration that you can find natively in the app and you would not have to select or would not have to connect it externally through an API key. And an app that's not available over here, like we would see for Perplexity, it's there. Like it can be any app that's not available over here, and it's called as non-native integration, and it needs to be connected through HTTP request. So like you can see over here, it shows open another map, credential to connect with. So this credential is connected through the open another map API. This one. So if you go under the API section, you would find that you can connect the open weather map API to your NNN, but it needs some subscription. You need to subscribe and all. Then you would find the API for open weather map application. Yep. So here you would connect, and then you just insert in the details like location selection, format, latitude, longitude. So if you see, there's this set of location inserted already, and it shows that the location is that of Chicago. Like, you can barely read over here, but it's written. Oops, that's a thick one. Yep. So it's Chicago, the location that's coinciding with this latitude and longitude. But when I use HTTP request, suppose I go back to NASSCOM once again and put HTTP request in the canvas, we would find we can set up certain parameters and certain headers like we saw in the earlier videos. This is exactly where you would need to insert your details of latitude and longitude in order to get the same data from OpenWeather as the native integration, as that of a native integration. So when you put the same latitude and longitude, it returns back the same data and city, that is Chicago. So here you can see both are essentially the same. It's just that there's this difference of convenience and UI difference. It's just for the sake of improvement in the UI. Like here you can see a beautiful UI of open weather map, but there's this HTTP request that we need to connect with API. So this is just a small difference. And yeah, in this video we saw what's the difference between native integration and an integration which is not native, which is not available on the app, and that's something that needs to be connected with the API endpoint. So till then, stay tuned and let's see in the next video.